They call him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because
I have cut my pieces out and I glued them down to the back of it, to that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one, and then one of these and two of these, and we are going to sew them down right against where where it is, and then that way we can make us a cup. I want 2 cups and 2 saucers. And now I also have these, and they're still wet. So we'll stick them over there. And we're going to sew, see, I'm going to want another one of these. Put it down that way. And then one of these. Make sure that they're somehow, oh, I got these 2. Make sure, get them right. I gotta have another green stuck to it. Alright, so I'm gonna sew these down. I'm gonna sew the other one down too. Okay, now I have these sewed into 4s. And we can line them up and they will make the cup. But now, however, I do want this thing right here to flower on these. Let me get one of them. For some reason it don't want to work. But they're going to be too small to go on here. So I figured I'd sew these together and then sew these down on 2 of them, because it should come out the same exact way. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew these down to look like this one. And then I'm going to sew these down to look like this one. Alright, that's what we're going to work on now. Oh, I got to plug up my arm and get my junk ready here. I want to make sure they're right. And I'm going to put it right about in the middle of it. About right there. Get this one ready. Come on. Don't give me no problem. I don't want a problem. Alright. Now we got both of them there. Now we can iron them down. And I can sew them down the same way with the button. I have this one done, and I got it glued down. I'm going to sew down through here after it gets dried. Now, let me see, what did I do? I've lost my stuff here. Oh, okay. I need to cut another one of these. Alrighty, I'm already done with this one. I've got this one drying with glue in the bottom of it. So we're going to put it over here. Now, I took 2 of them off because I could not get the bottom of it worked out right. So I took 2 off. So now we need to sew these down on here. Okay, and then I had to use the teapot base for the very bottom for it to work. So, we got to sew these back on, and then we have to sew these down. And I'm going to take 2 of these out. I'll make sure all those are good. I got to watch the top of these and the bottom because it's got some white in there. Okay, so these are fine. And then I'm going to sew these down. Now this right here, on this one, I'm going to cut the middle of that so I can turn it around. I want this on the inside. So I'm going to put this right here down, and I'm going to sew all the way around it and turn it around. Now, with the handle, I put my pin in here, and I'm just leaving me just barely enough room for the button. And now, I had 4, but I only need 3 of these because it won't fit in that handle. And you have to watch the end of it where you cut it, because it will want to stop. So we're going to just twist these around like that. Now I sewed, as you can tell, from right here all the way around to right here. And now I'm going to open this up. And this side looks like it's better to throw down in there. Right now I'm going to push it all the way down there to the end. Oh, come on, don't do that. Oh, it's not going to work. I ain't got enough room. Let's try this again. Yeah, where you cut it is kind of hard. And it's not wanting to. Let's try this side. This is the bolt end. The original end, whatever you want to call it. Alright, now let's try to squish it down in there. I don't want to go either. There we go. Now I'm all the way down to where the stick pin is. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to bend it backwards like this. And now I'm going to cut this one off, because I don't need that, I just need that. So now I'm going to take and sew me a blanket stitch all the way around it, and so I can be able to put it on my cup here. Alright, so now let's go ahead and do all this right here, and then we'll be back. Sew this and sew this. I'm going to stop right there, and then we're going to get this done first. Alright, I hope it's going. Alright, I'm going to take it and I'm going to trim this right here around. Try not to cut into my stuff here. Alright. Now, where I cut this out, do you believe I did not even get that string? I'm going to turn it around. It'll put this other one that did not work in the bottom and make it a little bit more sturdier. Go around this. Alright, now we're going to put this aside until later when we're done with it. Alright, now we're going to take this one, fold it in half, and I have this one. I'm going to put it on. Alright, now, right across the street from it, we're going to get the other side where it's folded, and we're going to put another one. Alright, now we're going to go around and we're going to put it on here. And then we're going to sew it down. Alright, I don't think it took. So I sewed this down and then I turned it around and I have it ready to go on there, and I left the other piece in there. It kind of gives it more support.
Yeah, I was trying to say, did the velvet.
Alright.
That's 50. Take them to 50.
I have this right here
Take them to 50.
done. So I'm going to stop at everything now, but I am going to sew these together, one with the other one. Now, I'm going to go and I'm going to work on this. I'm going to sew it all the way around like I did that one. I got both my girls here. That's why I'm confused. Alrighty, we got this done. I don't remember if we did it, but this one we did. Alright, we're going to come back to this. After we put the handle on, I want the handle put on first. Now, if you look at this one, we put it the next green one over. Now, I don't have any more buttons that looks like that. So I put this button on, and I want to put it in the bottom. So here's this one, and then we're going to put this one on and put it on. Now we want to make sure that we leave room up here for our seam that goes around the top. Alrighty, I think I got that right there, and we're going to go and we're going to do it now. Alright, I got a trick I want to show you. Say for instance you're putting on a button and you can't get it to go into the hole that you want it to. You keep on hitting the button instead of doing the hole. Now you take you a needle and you stick it in here, and that way you can see where your buttonhole is, and then just slide it right up in there and just keep on putting it down in there. Because sometimes I get where I can't, I'm like, I know that hole is right there, but where is it? And I can't find it. So I'll go back, put me a pin in it, and then that way I know exactly where my hole is. So there's another way that we could do it. Okay, let's see what we can do about tying this one off. And we can go on to the next step. Alright, now my next step that I want to do, we're going to take this and we're going to flop it down to where it's completely out of our way. Now I want to take this one and we're going to sew it on to it. So now I want to get both, I want to get the same color lined up on it, and then that way, and I want to get the next one lined up, and I'm hoping this one here don't give me no trouble like that one did, but I'm going to show you what to do if it does. Alright, now if you look at this one, it's not going to do it. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to fold it down, and I'm going to take it over here and I'm going to re-sew it down just a little bit in. Not much, just a little bit in. Alright, I don't need you folding on me down there. Alright, now let's get that off. Back around here. Now I don't want to leave that bulk on there, so I'm going to cut it down and get it out of the way. Alright. Line it up, which it'll line up easy now. Be the same spot. Alright, and then we're going to go to the next one. It lines up. Ow, that didn't feel good. And And we're going to do it all the way around. Oh, crabby crap. I got to sew that back down right there. That means we're going to take that one out. Alright. Line this one back up. Pin it down. Line this one up, and so far so good. They are doing good. Hopefully they continue. But now that one didn't. But now, if you have to do it more than once, it's not going to hurt it. And you want them to be straight. Do I have pins over here? Yep. Thought I'd got them all, but I guess I didn't. Alright. Now we're going to sew this all the way around. Alrighty, we got that done. Now, what we want to do is... Oh, how in the world did I do that and not mess up my pin? That's strange. Didn't mess up my sewing machine or nothing. Left it in there, didn't I? Alright, so now we have it this way. And we're going to want to flatten everything out. And we want to take and we want to get our seams right and put them down. There we go. Get my pins back over here. Now we want to try to line them up, all of our seams, to where they kind of match. Sometimes you can't help it. It's not going to hurt it if they're not perfect. Nobody is perfect. And if we are, we're taking a place of Jesus, and we shouldn't do that. Alright, I want this more out. Let's see what I can do about trying to get it out more. There we go. That's what I want. Come on. There we go. Come on. I still got the saucer to make. And I want to make 2 of them. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go sew this down if I can get these pins in it. So now what we want to do is kind of straighten it out down here at the bottom. Get it to lay down. Stretch out the bottom and fix the bottom. Lay it down. Get it to do what you want it to do. Try to get it to, come on, do what it do. Okay, that's better. Stretch it out there. Alright, now, let me get my thing over here. Dadgummit. Yeah. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat this down really, really good. And that way we can put it down in there. What are you doing, dog? Get me some alkapucky on her. Alright. Oh. Alright, now I'm going to put it right down here in the bottom. And I'm going to fix it so that it will go all the way around it. see the way it's in there? We'll flatten out the bottom here. Make sure it's the way that it should be. I'm not worried about the glue because the glue is going to dry clear. Fix that. And there we go. And now I'm going to put something in there to help it. And then, here we have it done. Now we can take and turn this around this way after it dries and sew this down. Alrighty, so we're going to call this one quit, and I'm going to go sew this one down, and I'm going to give that one time to dry. And the next video will work on the saucers. I can't wait to do the saucers. These are turning out beautiful. I mean, come on, look at that. And I have the handle on the other side here, so it don't matter which way you use it, you can use it. Fix that. Okay, I'm waiting till it gets dry, and then I'm gonna fix that handle. Alright, so we will see you next video. If you would like to donate to Poor Man's Sewing, this is the way you do it. You go to Poor Man's Sewing, and you mash on it, and then you go all the way up to About, and you mash on it, and right there is Donate to Poor Man's Sewing. I would appreciate it, and thank you very much in advance.